What's your opinion on the aid to Israel? Well, we send a lot of bullets and bombs to Israel, and we pay for a lot of it. Um, they have the money to pay for it themselves, but they are our best ally in the Middle East. And what most people don't understand about Israel is that it's 20% Arab Muslim, and they serve in the IDF. So, the media tries to present it as if, it's the evil Jews or, beating up the poor little innocent Palestinian Islamists. But in reality, you got Jews, you got Christians, you got Druze, and you got Arab Muslims all fighting along and dying next to each other because they love their country, Israel. But, I've got a clip that I can get. We can probably watch it next week, but it's a reporter talking about an AP reporter, and he was talking about how all the news and the reporting, anybody that's a reporter in Gaza, they can't report the truth because Hamas will show up and fucking slit their throats. And the AP knows this, and they just kind of look the other way. And so, anything like, body count, people being starved in Gaza and all this stuff, it's the AP reports it, and they know that they're getting information directly from Hamas because the reporters, if they report the truth and what's actually happening in Gaza, Hamas will kill them. And the AP knows this, and yet they've been lying to us for fucking years. And unfortunately, half the world that leans left believes all the fucking bullshit. I mean, just look at our universities. So the Israelis are going to take over Gaza, and then they're going to wipe out the rest of Hamas because Hamas is not going to be allowed to rule. The Egyptians are behind it. The Saudis are behind it. The Qataris are behind it. The Jordanians are behind it. And the Egyptians are all for it. So, because they all agree that it's a terrorist organization. You're not going to make peace with them. They can't be involved in running Gaza down the road. And so Israel's going to wipe the rest of them out. They're going to take it over, and then the other Arab states are going to work with Israel to help rebuild it. So that's what's going to happen. And then Hezbollah is getting disarmed by the Lebanese army because they've been so severely weakened. And Hezbollah's not happy about that, but they don't have a choice. They'll end up in the ground or in a cage. It's a binary choice for them. Or they give up their weapons. So, I mean, back to Fabian, I'm all for it. It'd be great because in my lifetime, I've seen all this shit, blowing up in the Middle East since I was a kid. And it sure would be nice to eliminate Hamas and Hezbollah and neuter the Iranians, so this shit stops. Because unfortunately, what's reported in the news, there's a video clip. It's like a lot of that stuff. It's called Pallywood, meaning for Palestine version of Hollywood. And, there's all these kids with pots and pans and they're filming it and they're fake crying. And some of the kids are laughing. And this shit slips out. And then if somebody's starving, you see these women, they got these emaciated kids, and yet the mother is fucking obese. And come to find out that that child is suffering from multiple sclerosis or whatever because of inbreeding, because of all the first cousin marriages. It actually lowers IQ points, I think 10 IQ points when you marry and breed with your first cousin, and so you end up with really stupid low IQ people, and they tend to have a lot of birth defects. And so so when they're saying, "Oh, we're starving," and you got some fat fucking person in Gaza saying that they're starving, but they're fat, you're like, they're not starving. And then there's plenty of video of the aid trucks of Hamas hijacking the aid trucks and being on top of it with their guns and taking it over. Because they get plenty of food for their fighters. They don't give a fuck about the people. They care about power. They're Islamists. The people are cattle. Because the way they look at it, even if they're innocent and they get killed, they go to paradise.